So I guess the blinker is still on.
We're easing out there. We're easing out to the intersection.
Oh, get out of here.
I think we're making that turn.
You're making that turn. That's 4 straight wins.
So it's our time now, and I think that they're believing in themselves, and hopefully we can keep that thing rolling.
Wednesday was another great night for the SDSU women's basketball team. The team riding a 4-game winning streak after beating Colorado State. It's some much-needed joy for the team, according to the folks on the Mesa. It's their first 4-game win streak since 2016, and one of those wins coming against a 20-3 New Mexico squad. So what a perfect occasion to have in the middle of her 6th year with the Aztecs and a former prep star herself at El Cap High. Coach Stacie Terry, Coach, you're making your inaugural appearance. Long overdue. Thank you for braving the conditions to get here.
Braving the conditions, right. You know, when it starts raining, we think the world's ending out here, but it was good. It was good. It was an easy trip over.
Nothing happier than a coach on a winning streak. They say there's that slogan, all hard work is rewarded. Is your hard work, your kids' hard work paying off now?
It is. It is. I'm really happy for them because they've worked so hard. They put in a lot of time, effort, and it's coming to fruition right now. So excited for them.
Put your thumb on it. What's been the difference?
You know, I think we've recommitted to the defensive side of the ball. In this win streak, we've been able to hold our opponents to under 60 points. They're not shooting as high of a shooting percentage. And our kids are just buying in. They believe in themselves and they believe in the message, and excited for them to have some success.
Perseverance, man. You're still trying to get your first over 500 win season.
Right.
To talk a little bit about as far as what's been the lesson. What have you learned most in this stay on the Mesa?
That it's not easy. It's not easy. It takes sliding over those 6 inches is pretty tough, and but we got a great group of girls in right now that really have committed to being the best that they can be and being the best versions of themselves. And we're excited for them to have some success. But this 4-game winning streak is great, but it's really not our end goal. We're hoping to play our best basketball in March in the conference tournament.
You're a local star. You came from Lakeside, right?
Yes.
So you know what the prep scene's all about here. You know that it's a hotbed for talented athletes in every sport, including girls hoops. How do you get the blue chippers to come stay on the Mesa when their whole DNA says go flutter away to some big-time program? Well,
you know what we're doing now, just exposing our program and letting everyone know how great San Diego State is and all the wonderful things that we have to offer, the facilities that you'll play in, the great support that you have with our administration and the community. So just letting them know that San Diego State is an option for them and keeping those great talented players home.
All right, I'm the blue chipper.
Yes.
This is your home visit at the Rudy Abode.
Yes.
Sell me on the program.
Come be part of something special. It's a great time to be an Aztec. We've really made the turn, and I think we have a lot of talented players in our program right now. So you can come help us build something really special. We have great facilities, and why not come play in front of your family and friends for the rest of your career?
I'm glad you didn't ask about my report card. Let's talk about your memories from El Cap. Well, tell us about those days.
I had a great time at El Cap. Graduated in the early 90s. Had a really good basketball team. Played on a great team.
Coach?
Jim Mottershaw. So he's well known in this community and taught me all about playing the game and everything I know. He was one of my mentors, still is one of my mentors, and I loved my time as a vaquero.
Can you talk a little bit about, we touched on it in our Facebook interview, it's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Could you let everybody know who your Valentine is?
I have a special Valentine, and I have roses on my desk because he's not here with us. He sent me roses today, but Justin Hudson is my fiance. He's the new head coach at Fresno State and previously on the staff here at San Diego State.
How awkward is that when, at first it was great, right?
Right. It's actually really good. It's working out really well for us. We FaceTime a lot. He's a great...
Oh, it's so modern.
I know. He's a great person to bounce ideas off on, and it's good for each other because we know what we're going through. So he had a great win last night, as did we, so it was a nice night for our household.
I bounced around the country a little bit before settling on San Diego, and I've seen like the Kansas programs and Wisconsin programs and such, and sometimes the men and women programs are such separate entities that they, especially when they're sharing facilities, they resent one another. What's the attitude with Coach Dutcher and the men's team at SDSU?
We have a great relationship with our men's basketball program. Coach Dutcher and Coach Fisher, quite frankly, have opened their arms and welcomed me into the fold from day one, and I will forever be grateful. We have no issues. We have great facilities, and we don't have any issues sharing. In fact, I watch their practices. They've stepped in and watched ours. But it's bigger than just men's and women's basketball. I mean, Coach Rocky Long, our volleyball coach, coaches, swimming and diving, everybody. We have a great relationship. It's really a family over there.
Great school, great facilities, and yet because of the Mountain West and its lack of standing in the NC2A world, you have some challenges that most schools can't relate to.
Right. But yes, we do. But what we do is we just try to find student athletes that have that grit, play with a little chip on their shoulder, and want to come and be part of something special. Instead of going to a program that already has a huge tradition, they want to leave their own and create their own.
The WNBA TV ratings going up.
Right.
A lot of opportunities overseas. Now women's hoops doesn't. You get kids longer because you don't get the one and dones in the women's game, right?
Yeah, it's more about developing them when they come out of high school.
But then there are options after college basketball. Does that factor into your sales pitch?
Absolutely. We have a lot of young ladies who have dreams of playing after college, and we're there to help develop and create those opportunities for them. But we're also very passionate about life after basketball and other things. And maybe they're not becoming a professional in basketball, but what are we going to do after the basketball stops bouncing?
Last question. Coach Popovich already has a woman on his staff. So it's going to, in time, we're going to see a head coach coaching men, I think, in the NBA. Will we ever see a woman playing in the NBA? Look into your crystal ball. Is that a bridge too far?
I don't know. I don't want to say no. I think it's a long time to come. I'm excited that we have opportunities to coach on the other side. There's a lot of men in our game coaching, so the fact that he was kind of a trendsetter in hiring a female to help coach his staff is just phenomenal and shows you how far the game has grown.
Can we do this again?
I would love to.
I can see that you were a broadcast major, because you're really good at it. Sadly, this interview is over, and so is the KUSI News at 5 p.m. But the good news is the KUSI News at 6 is about to begin. On behalf of Coach Terry, Rudy, we're done.